Do you need one?
No, I'm watching.
Yeah, they're just laughing.
This is being done in a live studio audience.
Isn't it cool? Oh
Live from West Hollywood.
Okay, can't talk, Tim. No more talking. Stop now.
I think.
Yeah, Tim, that's the thing. Like, you can't, like... I literally was like, I'm going to put you in your room.
Oh, Timmy.
I know.
Tim, thanks for the use of your apartment.
Yes.
This is really great.
It really is. It's
I
atmospheric.
walked in and the hardwood floors really got me.
I don't know if it's real, but...
You know what? It doesn't matter. It
Now
looks great.
everything to me now looks like a vibrator. I thought those two little things were vibrators.
So many dicks. Are you seeing dicks everywhere?
I'm seeing
and by the way,
dicks.
that
Those
lamp,
are butt plugs.
Butt plugs, for sure. Yeah. Anal beads, butt plugs. It
That
depends on how
lamp is
loose
a
the
bunch of
cord-
anal beads.
Yes. Oh.
Anything
God.
could be a vibrator, honestly.
I was going to tell the story about the first time I lost a dildo in my butt.
Oh, my God.
How come? How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna jizz.
My following guests love butt plugs. Yeah, we are coming to you from Tim's apartment in West Hollywood, Los Angeles. Woo!
Yes.
How come on the road? I'm here with three amazing lady comics, which
Comics. I thought you were going to say comics.
they're
I'm
all
comicsing so hard.
Jamie Manelis. Hi, I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
She moved out to
Hello.
LA. She used to produce a show with me, and it's fine. Missy Modell, I love you too.
I love you too.
Missy's amazing. And Nicole Aimee Schreiber. We are new friends, but I think I love you as well.
I love you too.
This is a great day. Welcome, everyone. Jamie has to leave, so I just wanted to dive
Currently,
I have to leave soon.
She has to leave soon because
gotta
she's
go.
become very LA and she's going to a screening.
Going to a screening.
I have to pick up my dogs at the groomers. So
Vanderpump Dogs?
I have to run home.
Pussy and Pooch.
Pussy and... Oh, you're not getting them a Vanderpuff?
No, I should.
I went to Vanderpump Dogs the other day.
Was it good?
Subpar dogs. Not great dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so Vanderpump Dogs sucked. And what also sucked in Jamie's life...
That was a great transition.
segue.
Yeah.
It was this... I'll let you talk about it, but you were on the brink of a vagissue.
My vagissue.
Your vagissue.
Okay, we're just gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
So my vagissue was I had this fun little disorder called Vaginismus. Do you guys know what it is?
I did not.
Sounds like a form of astrology or something.
It does, yeah.
It's like a
It
mystical.
sounds like a formation, a land formation, like an isthmus, but it's a land formation that looks like a vagina.
It basically was that.
It's a jetty.
And nothing could go through. It was it's terrible. It basically is like
Your vagina closes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another. They also call it vagina captiva if their penis is in there when it seizes shut.
Like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
That's a lot more badass than what I had to deal
Yours
with.
was like nothing was even in there.
Yeah.
So you can go in.
Yeah.
Shall not pass.
Exactly. It was terrible. I had it for like 3 years, and it's strange too because my mom had it too.
genetic.
You get your pussy from your mom.
I know.
Better than getting it from your pussy from your dad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was honestly, it was terrible for years, and I wrote an article about it. And
You wrote a think piece
I
for a
wrote
lady
a
blog?
think piece about my little puss, and
Yeah, but for like
a
a
thing
reputable, it was like
Vice is a reputable.
reputable.
yeah.
Get back to me when you write it for Thrillist.
Yeah.
The editors over there.
My medium.com expose on my vagina.
How did you coveteur?
How did you first discover you had it? Like, what was the?
I couldn't. Well, I never was able to put tampons in.
Oh my god.
And I was like, okay, I just won't do this.
What's the age? What's the age range on this?
Tampons, I tried when I was 14. And I was like, okay.
You just thought you were tight or something?
I'm not. I was like, I'm just not going to do it. And then I had a really bad yeast infection.
That sounded so great. Like, so you were tight.
Right? So you were tight when you were 12.
That's all I could think about. I was like, God, that tampon just flew in me.
Yeah.
My pussy is a fucking waste.
drop out.
Yeah, literally. You could repel in there.
I mean, it literally took 2 of my friends trying to stick one in me for like an hour.
God.
Like this
That is
was like,
tell me those are your best friends for life.
I wish.
Oh, no.
I have other stories though where I
Okay.
had best friends for life about
Yeah.
my vagina. And it's just terrible.
the
I don't know.
Vaginismus brought people together.
It really, really did, and far apart. But it
Oh my
brought me
God.
closer to my friends.
Okay, so you couldn't get tampons in.
Yeah.
And you never probably tried to like finger yourself.
Never.
Yeah.
I was humping everything, but I never shoved anything inside there.
Could you come? Because you can still come without
Yes,
penetration.
I've never had vaginal I've never had sex. No, I've never come vaginally. It's just
You know what?
Yeah,
if
but
you think about it on like a
nobody does.
Darwinian level, like the penis wasn't allowed to go into your vagina. Your body was prohibiting that. So your body acclimated to it by you can only come externally now with clitoral stimulation because that's your evolution.
That's less Darwinian and more like intelligent design. Or what's that other one? What's
But her
the one where
body
you can
evolved to
evolve?
that.
Yeah, but you can't. It's not. Whatever. I'm like looking at my friend Katie from high school's here.
But we need to figure what that is because that sounds like evolution to me.
No, evolution's like on like a
I don't know
a
if-
generational.
Yeah, a
thing. It,
generational
like,
thing. But I'm
bleeds
just
out.
meaning like on like just in herself.
Oh, no, but with her mom too. Her mom had it, so maybe
Yeah.
like the Manelis family or.
Yeah,
right?
is your mom a big clit comer?
She told me that there were other ways around it. So I think in her
Butt stuff?
way,
Oh,
yeah,
she's a butt fucker.
she's a little nutso.
So what
Yeah.
happened? So now, okay, so you discover you had it, you couldn't put a tampon in, then what happens?
Well, then I tried having sex with my boyfriend from 15 to 18. He was a real trooper. Shout out James. What a sweetheart.
Any dude who's willing to try and have sex for 3 years.
Literally.
Oh my God. He's probably a lobbyist. He's just like, I'm willing to stick it out. I'm in it for the long run.
He's truly a saint. Sweetest person I ever dated and then never fucked. But
Wait, so
Fuck,
it never,
it never
no,
happened.
never happened with him.
And
Okay, and then you broke
Did
up.
you let
when-
him put it in your butt?
no, not him.
Did you suck his dick nonstop?
all the time?
Oh,
like it was
God.
my job.
Yeah,
it was
literally.
exhausting.
Did he go down on you?
I thought I didn't like it. I mean, now I only require it, but I thought I hated it.
I'm really invested in this story though. So, okay, I just need to know what now? Where are you? Where do you stand?
Well, see, this is what's terrible is because then I started dating someone who also had a much smaller weenie. So I wonder if that had something to do with it from like a technical standpoint. But he was kind of an asshole to me about it. And so then
Maybe he's just angry about his situation.
yeah. But he was so, I don't know. He just wasn't compassionate. Like my high school boyfriend clearly like loved me. Yeah. Like shout out James. I love you. I still love you. If you're
Wait,
listening.
James, where are you? Yeah. Holler at your girl. Okay. This pussy is loose as you can come, bring a friend. Like, just
James, call in for Nicole, Aimee, Schreiber, please.
But yeah, he just said something. I can't remember. He said something because he didn't like blowjobs. And
James didn't? Or
No.
guy?
The guy ended up losing my virginity too.
Let's
And
call
so-
him Carlos because that is his name.
Yeah, sure, Carlos. And
No, really, what's his name? Let's just out him. Let's just give him his first name. You don't need to use his last name.
We'll call him Albert because that's his name.
Okay, good.
So,
Albert, Al.
What's up?
Bert.
What's up, Albert?
We'll call him Bert.
Yeah, Bertie. And he said something. I mean, we're friends now, so it's fine. But he said something very nonchalant. I don't know. It was kind of rude. He was like, "Oh, I'm not like a 15-year-old behind the bleachers," because like I offered to give him a hand job, but I said couldn't have sex. I don't know.
so
How old was he at the
weird.
time?
He was like 22.
By the way,
a little
hand
old.
jobs can be fun.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also it's not like once you like check off a base, you're like, well, did that. Now I only do other stuff.
Number 2 done.
But yeah, and then it just worked. It was actually right after we had Passover Seder with my family. We just went to the next room and it worked.
And then since
And
then
then
it's
you
been
had sex?
fine.
Yeah.
Oh
just,
my
like,
God.
opened
Unleavened bread. Nothing gets
it-
the pussy going like an unleavened bread.
I mean,
Elijah was like, let's open this pussy.
yeah, we're gonna pass over.
The angel of death is coming inside.
There is a lot to unpack in my virginity story. I mean, I still don't really understand. I think it's because I realized, on a sad level, I thought no one was gonna love me, and I was like, bitch, you gotta figure this out. Like, you gotta start having sex.
Do you think there's a psychological component to it?
Oh, and it's a psychosomatic.
Oh, it is psychosomatic.
Yeah. And then now sometimes, I mean, I haven't had sex in like a year.
I'm
but-
dying for penis captiva to happen.
But yeah.
Like you're like on the mend, everything's great. Guys, you're just fucking on the regular, and then one day you just like relapse into it once a guy's like inside you, and you're like, well, I guess you're the
This
one.
is it.
Yeah.
Here we
You're
are.
with me forever. This is how my vagina proposes. Yeah.
It's like an avatar. It's like just like clasps onto it.
We are now
Exactly.
one. But like, did you like feel like a fucking weirdo when you first did it, or were
When I had
your-
sex, I was like,
yeah.
oh, this is terrible. And then it just continued being terrible for a long time. But
Were enough of your friends banging though that you were like left out?
oh yeah,
First? Okay.
for years I was like, oh, I'm never gonna have sex,
Yeah.
never gonna have a baby, or just all this shit. I was like, no one's gonna love me. I don't know. I mean, it was still true, but it's not because of the vaginismus.
Like, can I interject with the truth? Of
Yeah, it's just me. It's just I can have sex too now.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But you said you haven't had sex for a year.
I haven't.
Did you not? Can we talk about? Okay.
About my bisexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like a little event. I mean, it's not even like I think
I mean,
bisexuality is exciting, but the fact that she looked exactly,
She looks
like
exactly
you.
like
That's
me.
such a thing, by the
And-
way.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm
30?
35.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself
Listen,
after this. I look 30 to you.
No.
I just
That's
oh
such
my
a
God.
30 girl thing to think you're so hot that you want to fuck someone who looks like you. That's why I thought that. Because when I turned 30, I just started masturbating in the mirror. I was like, oh God, I get me there so hard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought I was looking great because I stopped
look
drinking
great.
and I stopped
You're
smoking,
gorgeous.
and now I
We're
look.
not even.
Now I look 30.
We're not even gonna.
You look great.
Yeah.
You look great. But when you said that you were fucking somebody who looks like
That's
you,
a
I
Broad
was like,
City episode. Remember when she
yeah.
had sex with a girl that
Yes.
looked, literally was her doppelganger?
Yeah. It's the one from Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yes. I love her.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah. And what's the other one that's so good? The new show.
Oh.
Search
Oh,
Party.
Search Party.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but
So good.
she's great.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I
And
understand.
So you were stooping a girl who looked just who looked just like you.
Yes.
yes.
Yes. So,
See.
she's, I mean, it was funny because I was looking at her photos and I was like, is this not the most beautiful girl you've ever seen? And my friends were like, dude, you need to chill. Like, I don't think you're gay. Like, I think you're just a Leo.
Wait,
Love
where did you
yourself.
see her?
Yeah.
On Tinder.
Self-love is so real.
So this was sought after.
Yeah, you were.
It was, well, because she messaged me in
no,
all
but
caps.
but you had to have
Yeah.
ladies
Oh,
turned on.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's what I meant. Okay, cool.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
But
no,
she-
Jamie like moved to LA and she messaged me and she's like, I think I might be a lesbian. And I was like, I don't know if you are because you really like guys, but
Yeah.
try it out. You're probably both.
Yeah, well, I go through this once a year where I remember all of my like lesbian things I did as a kid, and then I'm like, oh right. Like, I'll
By the
like,
way, me too. So,
Yeah.
very much so. Yeah.
like I'll talk to
Yeah.
my friends. I'm like, oh yeah, you know when you would sit around and like sometimes you would like jerk each other off. My friends are like, no.
Yeah. I've always been very gay adjacent. Like,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
just like knocking
All
on the door.
women
I'm like,
are.
am I going
A
in?
lot
I
of
don't
women
know.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I also like had a girlfriend.
Oh,
So
Like I also was married to a girl.
So just like little things like that. So many of my best girlfriends are gay.
So you haven't had sex in a year in general.
Yeah, in general.
but so you
without
didn't have
anyone.
sex with your identical twin.
with Aimee, my angel. No, I didn't have.
What
sex
happened with her?
I kind of. Well, she went traveling as she does because she's
So
perfect.
lesbian.
Yeah,
She's gorgeous. and
Lesbians
perfect.
love eye contact and traveling.
Yeah, she's.
They're like, let's jet set. Thailand? Absolutely. Let's go teach kids English.
And that's how I love her. She's incredible. But she came back and we just kind of. I just never. I don't know.
It just didn't fit.
I
don't know why I
know.
just did this motion.
It's just how lesbian sex is.
You just
yes.
didn't scissor. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really. We just kind of never met up again. But I feel like I could definitely hit her up again. Maybe I will. Maybe
Yeah.
this-
Right now.
Yeah. Let's call her right now.
Yeah. You're relationshiping, Missy.
Yes.
Nicole, Aimee, Schreiber, are you?
Well, I'm currently getting so intimate with this finger food. So
Yeah.
really happy about this. Yeah, I'm in a very monogamous relationship with trans fat.
Yeah. I'm also seeing trans fat, so this is a shock to me. I'm gonna have to take a moment, but
But yes, I've been in a relationship for a year.
yeah. And he's making you come reg.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's perfect.
That's all we need to talk about.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's like the important question on this show is like, is it
Yeah.
happening and is it happening enough for you? And like,
Yes. The funny thing is I've had such a bizarre relationship with orgasming my entire life.
Really?
Like I've been at one point during college, I went up to my psychology teacher, who is a man, and I was like, why am I not coming? I literally asked him that, which is like
so
really
brave.
and inappropriate.
He was like, #me too.
No, literally, he's like, and he.
But sometimes it is a psychological issue. Like Jamie's
100%. I think it. For the most part, always is.
Yeah. So like,
I just get
what did he
lazy.
say?
I think I had a fear. That's why I think I asked. I don't remember. Did I ask you? I was like, do you get? No, I asked you.
Yes,
Were
me.
you scared to come?
Was I scared? Yeah, and I was. Yeah, it's because
There's a
like,
fear
what am
of
I gonna
losing
do?
control.
Yeah, or like what's my body gonna do? Is it gonna be
Right.
like weird? And it's like no.
It's literally called the little death.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
the French, the
Yeah,
French call it
I
the little death.
I always knew I had suicidal tendencies. My
Can't
God.
stop coming.
I love death.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, the little death.
Yeah, check out episode Le Petit Mort. It's
Le
called The
Petit
Little
Mort?
Death. You learn how to fucking French.
Oh God, I love fucking French. Yeah, I dated a French guy. God, he was so dumb. He was so hot and dumb.
Ugh, I love hot and dumb.
Oh, that's my wheelhouse. I love it.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
I'm
Like
like,
a
I want you to
golden
be so dumb
retriever.
you can't figure out how to break up with me.
We met the hottest, dumbest guy yesterday. It was crazy.
Where?
At Bungalow.
I mean,
Oh,
obviously.
they breed dumb guys
Yeah,
there.
I had never been there, and Katie's like, "You're a loser. You've been to LA before, and you haven't been to Bungalow." All right, no, Ashley called me a loser. Somebody called me a loser, and then we went.
Listen, the fact is, with or without the bungalow, you're a loser. But
She's just dropping truth bombs all day. Hey, Jamie's gonna die alone.
is
I'm
this a roast?
loser.
Yeah. I'm just a fucking mean person on a podcast.
Oh my God.
You guys feel free to rip into me. I enjoy it.
Right,
let's
like,
keep
you're
going.
so pretty, and like you probably came like when you were like 6 for the first time.
Hello, Kitty
Do you remember the
Chopsticks.
first
Did
time?
Do you remember the first time you came?
Yeah. I humped every pillow.
Same.
Same.
Massive
I rocked
pillow
it
humper.
between my legs.
Oh yeah.
And I would like try to find the perfect pillow. Like I was like Goldilocks. I was like, this one's too hard. This one's soft. I was like, this one's just right. And then I used to hump. I had
This
a
one
stuffed.
has tassels. It's
I'm
ribbed
like,
for her
oh,
pleasure.
tassels. Yeah, ribbed for her pleasure. Ribbed for her pleasure. It's called take the condoms.
It's called
pom-poms. What the fuck are condoms? Yeah, so much pillow humping. And I used to hump I just anyone from like an area where you went to like carnivals or like state fairs?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You know,
yeah.
carnival animals are like really hard.
Really
the stuff
hard,
in them.
yeah.
Anyway,
There's,
so
like,
I started
styrofoam balls.
humping this stuffed bunny that I got at a carnival.
Yeah.
And then eventually I like all of my stuffed animals were my best friends because I was socially retarded. And I felt bad like constantly humping my bunny. And I was like, I feel like I'm just like
Well, you didn't.
fucking-
You didn't get consent.
I
Like,
know. It felt very
stays with
rapey.
you.
It
Yeah.
felt very rapey. And I was like, oh my God, this bunny's going to come back years from now and out me on Twitter. So I was like, so I started doing this thing where I took a pillow and I would just put the pillow on top of the bunny. So I didn't feel like I was directly humping the bunny because I felt like before
Oh
that I
my
was like raw
God.
dogging the bunny.
Oh.
And then I was like, I'll put the pillow over top of the bunny. So
Protection.
Then I would
Just like,
hump.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I was like, it felt so shameful. And then those tears I used to masturbate for the first time.
Lubrication?
Crasturbating. But yeah, so I would just hump this pillow with the bunny underneath. And that was like the way I did it. And I would do it in my closet. I had like a closet where it was like big enough that I could like lay down on the floor beneath the clothing. Because I didn't want to do it in my room because you weren't allowed to lock doors in my house because we're Jewish.
Same.
And
Literally same.
yeah, Jews are like, no, every door's open.
The amount of
because my mom's
times-
allowed to barge in anytime
I
she
actually
wants.
don't. We don't have locks on
Yeah,
our doors.
there are locks.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just if you
definitely a
use
thing.
it, my mom will beat your ass.
Yeah.
So I would lay on the floor and I would just put my foot up against the door of the closet. So nobody would come in, so I could just like hump in privacy. Wow.
What's
and
the-
I would just get it on with my buns.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever masturbated to? Because I have,
or with
or with. Yeah, that's good.
Hello Kitty chopsticks.
what?
Inside of
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, in my butt.
Really? Shut up.
Oh, this is my that's like I was like I don't know I was like 13 or something and somebody gave me Hello Kitty chopsticks for one night in Hanukkah. It was like a first night present. First night presents are always small. They go in your butt really well. First night presents right to the ass.
Second night is for socks.
Yeah.
And that's the
Second
one
night
that,
of socks. That's a big night for my brother.
yeah, that's the one that's the one that you come in and you
Oh
wipe
my
stuff up
God.
with. Great. Yeah.
Here's a drop.
That's
cloth.
so good.
third.
Yeah, so I used to put them in my butt. I loved them.
At 13?
Yeah.
That's
Well, what happened was
Do you have butt
first I had
orgasms?
I've had an anal orgasm.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've had an anally induced orgasm. Yeah.
But is it inside or is it around? Because mine feels good around, but not all the way inside.
Both for me. Both
Okay.
for me. But the outside feels good.
Yeah.
Like pulling it apart?
Like,
you know
well,
what I
first of all,
mean?
you can't just like.
With the
ripping your
thinking you're using the chopsticks.
By the way, pulling it apart, I just imagine like a piece of gum stuck to the wrapper that you had chewed, and you're just like, wait, I still want this piece of gum, and you're like pulling it off like strategically.
I picture like a croissant that's like freshly baked.
You ripped apart. That's even better. Wait, the bread on those little finger food, that's kind of croissant-y. Yeah, that's like a butthole being pulled apart.
Oh my God.
I mean,
You
you
don't
can't
like
just.
it if it's being
I mean,
torn apart.
Yeah.
Tear it apart.
Speaking of torn apart, I do have anal fissures. It's annoying.
What is that?
Like
Just
cuts?
tears in my butthole.
Oh.
So do you still use the chopsticks?
Yeah, now I just itch with the chopsticks mainly because I feel like something's constantly healing down there.
Someone told me once that whenever your butthole itches, it means that you want to have anal.
Well,
I thought you were gonna say
that sounds
somebody-
accurate.
that somebody's talking about you.
That somebody's
Wow.
talking about you.
Oh,
Like when somebody
yeah.
sneezes, it's like somebody walked over your
Yeah,
grave.
like my ears are ringing. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, turn around.
Oh my God.
Your soulmate's to the left of you.
Oh my God, I'm having a spasm.
Oh my God, my soulmate is everywhere. Then
He's in the room right now.
Polyamorous.
We were talking about this. Do you think polyamory? No, okay.
Is garbage? Yes.
But do you think it's garbage?
Garbage.
Which
I was
part?
involved in polyamory. It's
Oh,
fucking
really?
garbage. Yeah.
Which part were you? No, which? Because sometimes you're joining a couple as a
it
third.
was me with a
No.
guy, and then we were like trying to invite people into it.
Got it. So you two were the force, and then you wanted
Yeah,
to bring.
I was trying to save our relationship.
Got it.
by
How long
being
were you guys
open-minded.
together before this
We had been
happened?
together a year and a half before it happened,
That's not long enough.
No.
and then we broke up.
But did you guys do the thing where you had separate relationships with other people as well?
No, so we were together. We broke up. He was like, I want to be polyamorous. I'm like, that's fine. I'll be polyamorous. Like, there were so many things I was overlooking in that relationship. One of the biggest things was that he likes to fuck transsexual hookers.
Oh,
that was like his.
That might be a
big-
red flag.
Yeah. But I saw it and I was like, he's adventurous.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, so we
No
broke
problem
up
with
and-
that, but just
Yeah.
maybe while in a relationship, not the
Yeah,
best
no.
thing to be doing.
There's no problem with that. Don't fuck hookers and
Yeah.
then fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There
think
were a
that's
lot
fair.
of things in that equation I couldn't provide. Number one, a dick.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm not a hooker and I don't want a disease. Like, I don't know why that was such a
Was
big
he open
thing.
about it? Like, how did you find
It's-
out about
it is-
this?
I mean, that's a whole nother podcast. We would be here for a while. So it's a whole long story. But so we broke up and he was like, well,
Jamie's
I want
fucking screening.
He's like, I don't want to be in yeah, you have to go to a screening.
Stupid bitch.
I know.
By the way, what's the movie about that you're going to go see?
It's a horror movie, Hereditary.
It's
I
about
love-
tearing ass.
Yeah, with
Fissures.
Hello
It's about
Kitty
Hereditary. It's
chopsticks.
about when a beautiful girl gets Parkinson's.
Yeah. It's the
tragedy.
biopic of me and my mom not being able to have sex.
Is it biopic? I always called it a biopic.
I think it's biopic.
I think it is biopic.
I want it to be biopic because that sounds sick.
I think that,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, but that makes me think of like myopic, which I think
Yeah,
is
That's
myopic
why.
Isn't that small-minded when you're myopic?
See, I was
You're
thinking
s-
it was type of cancer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, it's
Oh,
bad.
Yeah, you're like, that's no bueno.
I don't like that.
But no, it's a scary movie.
I didn't talk about I don't even know my first time. Can I tell you, I used to masturbate. Two things are very odd. One, the book She's Come Undone. Has anyone read that?
Oh, Wally Lamb.
Yes.
My God, a man wrote that book, and it's absolutely the most incredible thing I've ever read
I
in
used to
my life.
masturbate
Yeah.
it. I used to hold it in one hand and then masturbate with the other hand.
Is
Wait,
it
'cause you were reading it, or-
instructional?
I was reading
manual?
it.
Wait, I feel like that's some My Stepmother's an Alien shit. Do you guys remember that book? That
No.
movie? She would just put her arm in a book and read it, and you just would like hold the book, and like it would inspire you to come.
What?
Never mind.
What?
It was
No,
a-
that sounds great. We just haven't seen it.
I didn't know about that.
No, she didn't hold the book, but she would put her arm in the book to read. That's how she read in the book. Aliens would just touch the book.
Oh,
and
yeah.
read.
And then it would like flip all the pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but I was imagining it like you, like My Stepmother and Alien type shit. Like you just holding the book would like, it would like flash
Come into
through
your
mind,
head.
like all of the images in it.
Amazing. No.
But that you're like, but that's not what happened.
But is it an
it's just-
instructional book or is it
no,
like a
it's
hot,
it's
sexy
like
book?
It's lesbian
Yeah.
porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Right? When
Yeah.
you classified, she was. I just remember
she was like this girl who was like overweight, really uncomfortable with her body, you know, just self-hating, like just being a woman in America, or in the world, and just struggled with self-image. And then like, at some point she like has a sexual or like
I remember
she gets
a fish tank. There was a fish tank, and then she grabbed her pubic hair. Like the woman that she was intimate with grabbed her pubic hair, and like I just remember she's like it was sopping wet.
Yeah, and there was like she had like a tuft of pubic hair.
Yes, that's all I recall. I was like,
You just
9.
read pubic hair and
you
just
like
started going
that.
down.
That was it. That's all I mean. That's how I was.
trigger.
That's how I was about the book The Fountainhead. The scene where she gets
Oh.
raped in it. Well, someone's got rape fantasies here.
It's
Sorry.
but you know what? It's such a fine line because like when you want somebody to like choke you a little bit, like there definitely is.
I know.
I have rape fantasies very much so.
It's so
I
hard
do too.
Totally.
Honestly,
Like
but it's not,
we're like do away with rape culture, and like we need to.
Yeah.
But also like
But not in the bedroom.
but in the
But
safety
not
of your,
in the- but in a
of your home.
safe. Yeah. Like
I
just ask if someone's cool with it. I
yeah.
guess.
If you don't know, then
Yeah.
ask. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like when you're lost and you ask for directions, you do that because you need to get where you're going.
Yeah, but they don't like to do that either.
Yeah,
They just like to
don't.
know.
Yeah.
I don't mean to generalize all the men. Some of you are.
I do.
so-
I mean to generalize.
All right.
Absolutely. I feel like now everyone just goes for my throat, like my clit's in there. Like they're just they squeeze as hard as possible, and I'm gonna come, and it's just not how it works.
No.
But
Some guy
It's
the
also
other
about
day-
reading body language.
Yeah.
Right?
Some guy the other day, a comic at an open mic was like, "How am I supposed to, you know, if I can't ask for a blowjob, how am I supposed to get a blowjob? You know?"
No.
I'm like, well, let me tell you this right now. If a girl wants to suck your dick,
You'll know.
she will suck your dick.
Yeah.
There's no girl who's like, he didn't ask, so I just I just didn't do it.
I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah.
I didn't get an invitation to the dick sucking.
Like, what do you want to fucking? You want to make a quill and I'll write it out?
Yeah.
Let me get some parchment paper. One moment. To whom
Lady
it may
Elizabeth.
concern. You are cordially invited to my
dick. Wait, what were you saying before about? Oh,
polyamory. Anyways, it's garbage.
yeah.
no. So it's garbage.
It's garbage. Here's the
But
thing: you cannot be in multiple relationships, and it does not work like that.
Like, you
I'm
can't,
not
like,
saying
be
we're
in love.
monogamous. We're meant to be monogamous. We're meant to be with other people. We are not meant to be with multiple people emotionally. That's not how emotions work.
Yeah.
Something gets diluted and something is lost.
It
Like if
seems
you want to
really
fuck
tough
other
for
people,
me.
I'm willing to let you fuck other people. We can make a calendar for it, okay? Like twice a year, you can fuck other people. One other person, 2 other people, once a year for each person, and that's it. Then you
3
don't
if
ever
she's
talk to them
really
again.
ugly.
I like your schedule. For
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
too.
here's the thing. Yeah, I want to know when it's happening. Like, all right, the month of January, find a hoe. All right, bang her by Feb 1st. If you miss the deadline, you don't get her. Then the second
my
half of the
God.
year, we'll have a re-upping.
Yeah.
I've never done this, but you don't think, because haven't you fallen in love with more than one person
In
at
general?
once? No, I'm saying
at
like
once.
while you're dating someone, then you're like, fuck, I have.
Yeah,
feelings
it's
for
called
this
I'm bored of the
person.
other
I
person.
think you
and
have
need to
like
break
little
up with them.
lapses
Yeah.
of flirts, and like you're not actually like in love. I don't know if you can like be in. I don't know.
You cannot be in love with multiple people at once. I refuse to believe that. That's garbage. That's just a good excuse because you want to fuck other people. Then just fuck other people.
I think it's
Yeah.
sometimes difficult to separate the emotions. It's like lust versus
It's so hard,
liking
especially
or
for
crushing.
girls. Though our bodies like literally make us love people when we have sex with them. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't have that.
You don't have that.
It doesn't get released for you.
No,
So what is it?
if someone's
Serotonin?
inside me,
No,
I'm like,
oxytocin.
nope. It feels good, but I'm not like, I love you. I feel so close to you. But if you make me laugh, ooh,
During sex or just in
Yeah.
general?
anytime. It does not matter. If you make me laugh, I will love you forever. I will
Yeah.
feel so close to you.
Ugh.
But sex, no.
I actually asked that on an
can't have
episode,
sex
would
with a
you
person
rather
if I
laugh
respect
forever or
them.
come forever, and laughter. Is,
Laughter.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I could say that fades. Like the laughter
Yeah,
part
not
is
to
what
mention-
sustains itself, I think, when you're with somebody long term.
Coming forever? Like, I don't want to clean shit up. I have OCD. Like, coming once, I'm like, God, get the towel, get the wipes.
I know when you were talking
Everything.
about humping those things, I was like, God, those things probably smell like so much mildew.
Exactly. Just stanky
Ugh.
old puss. I was young.
How much
so
were
it
you
was pretty
like
great.
emitting?
I mean, I was young, so it wasn't like a cum mine. But as I got older, I started. Then I was more of like a juicy.
Do you squirt?
Yeah, I squirt.
No way.
Yeah.
I do too.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait.
I'm a pro.
Oh my God,
Since
that
when?
must have been crazy.
Since I started.
You went from not coming to all of a sudden you're like, my pussy explodes.
I'm a waterfall.
I'm a very big overachiever.
Oh my God. Wait, what? I've never. Have you?
I've never.
Me
I've
either.
always wanted
I
to.
always thought, is it Is it? What is it?
Let it go.
But see,
it just feels the same, but like also there's shit coming out of you.
Yeah.
I mean, not
I
shit.
heard it's
but-
pee.
you know when you're squirting, the shit
When
comes out
you
of your
squirt
pussy.
and shit all over
it
the
is
guy that you're with.
definitely
a part of it's probably pee.
Yeah.
But once you've been squirting, like I
Can you
could
come
do it
without
multiple
squirting?
times. Yeah, I can come without squirting.
Do
You
you-
have to have
Yeah.
a really big dick and be inside me if I'm gonna squirt.
And then
For sure.
wait, is there like a method? Do you know what's gonna make?
Oh,
you-
I know it's
Like
totally.
what?
I mean, it's a whole. You have to have a huge dick.
How big?
I mean, probably you wouldn't like it. I'm telling you right now. I
Like
have.
Shaq?
There's like secret rooms in my vagina. Like it is a deep dark place. It's an escape room.
Oh my god.
But you can do clitoral too, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
But mostly you're an inside man? Oh. Cool. Missy, I wanted to
Yes.
talk about, Missy did a really cool video last year, right? Was that
Yeah.
the video? That went viral as fuck. And that's how I discovered you for
Really?
the first time. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And it was a parody or rewriting of How Lovely to Be a Woman from Bye Bye Birdie.
Yes.
And it like came at like the same time that Planned Parenthood was being threatened, like the
Exactly.
first time. And I think that's why it's fucking brilliant. You guys should. I'll put it on the Facebook page and stuff.
you.
But like, it's just so good, and it makes you realize like how fucking sexist. Like I loved Bye Bye Birdie growing up. I love that scene. Like that song's amazing, and I was like, ah, she's so cool, putting on her little hat
And sweater.
her socks, and her sweater
It was provocative too. The fact that she just wore the sweater with no
with
pants
no bra too.
or bra.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm sure this is a whole other conversation. We don't even need to get into politics on this
No,
podcast
no,
specifically. But after the election, I was so upset. And it was the kind of like devastation that I never have felt
Same.
aside from like a family death. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was just felt like morbid and like death cometh over. Something had
I
happened.
had to go back to therapy. Literally.
I was in therapy still at that
Okay.
point. That has not stopped since I was 7 years old. It's fine.
But I told Katie yesterday, I told my therapist, I was like, I'm so fucking depressed. And she was like, honestly, I've never made more money than during this election.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard there's like definitely
Everybody
some kind
was-
of correlation.
Yeah.
No, but I was just so upset, and I don't know. I literally just put it together in a week. So I wrote it, and then I put the team together, and then we put it out, and it just was a matter of it being good
I'm really
timing.
excited to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you would love it. I feel like
It's
very
really,
up your
really
alley.
good.
No, but I don't know, and I want to keep doing more things like that with a purpose. Yeah. This is an opportunity for people to have access to checkups. It's regardless of abortions. This is a health center for women.
Yeah. Yeah. Men don't need to go to doctors ever. Like
Yeah.
their genitals don't require medical observation
Sometimes they do.
Unless they're bald, like they need to get.
unless they're uncircumcised and
Then there's smegma galore.
Yeah, I've given many yeast infections back and forth enough to
Yeah.
know.
me
Wait, smegma?
Oh my god.
Uncircumcised?
I've never met anyone else who's done that
It's
besides me.
Insane. I've been in
Insane.
2 relationships with just back and forth. We both were just sharing a yeast.
Wait,
Yeah.
a guy can have a
Oh,
yeast
yeah,
infection?
Oh,
Yeah.
Uncircumcised dicks can have yeast infections.
No.
Don't
Circumcised
Google it.
ones too.
It was.
Can I say something disgusting?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. I dated an Italian man with an
That's
uncircumcised penis.
disgusting.
Get out! You dated a dago? You disgusting.
We never had sex. It was like more of an emotional thing, but he had an uncircumcised penis and he always had his hand down his pants and he would smell his fingers and say, hormones.
Oh, man.
He didn't really speak English.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he like loved
First
his
of all, how
thing.
dumb are you? It's pheromones, you fucking idiot.
Hormone.
You're not even getting it right, you dumb Italian.
He's like, I learned 15 words in English, and one of them is hormone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dumb. Must be a descendant of Mussolini.
Mi dispiace.
mi piace molto male.
Mi piace molto.
By the way,
Allora, sì.
I had a roommate who was circumcised, and he always used to scratch his balls and smell them all the time too. Like I think guys, circumcised or uncircumcised, dudes are obsessed with smelling their junk.
I love the smell.
Do you
of
not
balls.
smell
the
your
smell
vagina?
of
Do you
my
not?
all
junk
the time.
too,
I'm all the time.
Okay.
That's how I know when I'm ready for a shower.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh, it's good. It can go. It can go.
a
in the
vagina
morning.
check.
Oh,
all the time. I'm constantly
Always.
smelling my vagina.
Oh,
I'm
Always.
always worried that I don't smell great.
Oh, I don't.
Well, then
I
what are you
know.
doing? Check it.
No, I do.
Okay,
Oh no,
cool.
it's
That's
more of
it.
a neuroses and like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
rooted
Oh,
in
no,
reality.
I'm just watching
Oh, no, I'm
TV.
just- yeah,
I can't
smelling
help it.
that,
I'm constantly.
I'm smelling it all.
You guys are
This
really.
is why we're giving everyone
High-fiving
yeast
over-
infections. We're just constantly
High-fiving
eating
and
finger
touching.
food and then touching our vaginas and smelling them and being like, why are we giving everyone a yeast infection?
Oh, I love you.
When you see schmegma, have you seen it?
Oh, I gave a guy yeast. I had to clean the yeast infection out of his dick.
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Is that weird? I love cleaning stuff.
Yeah, I love
I love
clean.
clean.
Like popping pimples.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like I just
if
imagine
there's a
like
man,
peanut. I know. I like literally.
if there's a man and
My
he has a
ears
zit on
this
his back,
morning.
I'm like, mama.
My ears were sexy to me this
Oh,
morning.
send me a picture. I love
They're
that
still in the
shit.
trash. I'll show you after the podcast.
like they are brimming.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my
I like to leave everybody with something they'll remember. Venereal disease, no, yeast infection.
This podcast
Go
is
get some
sponsored by
Diflucan.
We're best
Which
friends.
is so hard to get anyway.
yeah.
What do you
Good night.
By the way,
Goodbye.
every time I go to the gynecologist, I'm always like, just assume I have a yeast infection and just write the script
Yeah.
for Diflucan.
Just give
so
me
I can
16. Like
just
what?
do it. Yeah.
Have you guys had BV?
Oh, yeah.
No,
God, it
no,
is
but I hear it's
I'm on the
terrible.
Terrible.
tail end of
If you
it.
think your
Another
vagina
high
smells
five.
bad now,
Oh, my God.
BV
It's
vagina's the worst.
Not okay.
I have a photo. I'll leave you with this. I
I have it with me.
Are you leaving us with the photo? Or are you leaving us with just the quick story about
quick
the
story.
photo?
Because I was like, it was actually my birthday 2 years ago, and I like reached in, just checking what's going on. Like I said, always hands in my pants, and I've never seen so much stuff come out of my vagina.
What did it look like?
I mean, I do
Schmegma.
have the photo somewhere.
Like, was
but
there like whistles and batteries?
so much?
It's like just so
Like,
much
was
junk.
it that floating island in the middle of the ocean?
It was incredible. I mean, that's why I took a photo.
In a
'cause it
good
was
way? Do
incredible.
you have it? Because I would honestly look at it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Because I love that stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm just-
how is,
it's
how
just
is that photo not
landfill.
in your favorites?
Or at least your background.
I was showing someone a photo a few days later, and they were like, "What
By the way,
is that?"
as soon as you program me in your phone, make sure that picture is what pops up.
Just
when
the
I
most
call.
insane. I don't even know. It's
was
a
it
lot.
white?
It was white, and it's
cottage cheesy.
It was so cottage cheesy.
Yeah.
It was. I sent it to my friends because I was like, "What is this?" And they were like, "Never text me again." But I was like,
Your friends are like, "Why are you playing with cottage cheese?"
"It's."
Jamie once sent me a photo of her bush that was quite alarming too.
I send
this
a-
is-
Do you have a bush
My,
now?
oh my god!
Oh my God,
full-grown
Jamie,
baby.
full grown.
Ferngully,
Full grown.
Ferngully
You too?
baby.
Are you guys the same?
fives on this
Is this like a thing?
By the way, Jamie and Nicole are starting their own podcast. We don't know what it's going to be about, but it's going to be about discharge.
Yeah.
And yeast
It's called
infection.
discharge, honorable discharge.
Wait, that's a great name. That's it. That's it. That's literally it.
Incredible.
Honestly,
Honorable discharge.
You have to do it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I'm so in.
1,000% in.
That's genius, actually.
honorable discharge.
just like the weird shit that happens with your body.
yeah.
yeah, I have so much weird shit.
Same.
Yeah.
Literal weird shit.
Yeah. Oh, I have IBS. So
Ew. I just break the table. What is going on?
we're so Jewish.
I know. This is the most Jewish.
Oh God, we're
episode.
all. I really.
Your 23andMe results. If you haven't done it, you can just use mine. I'm sure they're like the same. It's like it's.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
too much.
Okay, I can't find it right now, but I will. It's
Yeah,
somewhere
just
in
send it
here.
to
I'll
us.
send it. I'll just like be in the car at the screening. Go like, put your phone away.
You're like,
No, I'm looking for my discharge.
It's really
You're
important.
like, did you just get out of the hospital? Do you need your discharge papers? You're like, no, my actual discharge. What a wasteland.
I know.
Am I right?
It's like the day after a flood.
Like this ashtray here, there's an ashtray that's shaped like lips, like a mouth, and you ash on the mouth. Like this is Jamie's vagina. Literally. Like just a real fucking piece of garbage.
I had an entire episode about like hygiene or the lack thereof, like a few episodes ago, and like Jamie lives in LA now, so I guess we had to have hygiene part 2.
Yeah.
because she's the most disgusting person I know besides myself.
I'm such a germaphobe.
Yeah, so
Are
I
you?
really badly.
I'm fastidious like that.
No, but you get yeast infections all the time, so it doesn't
Not
even
all
matter.
the time.
Okay.
Do you know what? I was allergic to latex, and I didn't know. So that caused like an
really?
Yeah.
onslaught of situations.
yeah, I get lamb condoms now.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, another thing, if you get yeast infections often, or like UTIs or BV or anything, when it comes to your sex toys, use condoms.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Actually,
on the sex toy itself. That's really smart.
Yeah, I'm just like really, really paranoid about getting pregnant too. But
By your sex toy.
that's how paranoid I am. But yeah, that's a really good thing. It definitely keeps
little motorized Schreiber.
Yeah. Who's his father? Duracell.
Oh God.
No, I was actually talking to a male friend of mine recently who has a yeasty, and he thinks he got it from a sex toy that he uses too often without
Yeah.
cleaning.
Oh,
So,
like a
Yeah.
yeah, like
Just as a general tip,
Rip-Set
like
thing?
just putting it in your butt. You can get yeast infections in your butt too. Any orifice, you can get a yeast infection. If you get a yeast infection in your mouth, that's considered thrush. If you get a yeast infection in your pussy, it's considered you're disgusting.
Do you know there's have you seen the billboards all around town out here in LA, the massive gonorrhea outbreak?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys
Are you guys?
I hope not.
Are you guys in on that?
Are you guys in on that?
You guys down with that?
Nah, dodge that bullet. I've been pretty asexual here in LA lately.
Why?
Really?
Yeah, I haven't really had a ton of sex.
I've had no sex drive lately.
Are you have been in LA for a while, right?
Yeah, I've been in LA for a while.
Do you find where were you living before that?
I lived in Detroit, Ann Arbor, where I went to college.
Yeah.
New York here.
Okay. And is LA the most annoying place to date of all
Yeah, it's
those?
really. First of all, I'm just not that hot. I'm not like woes me, I'm ugly, but like I'm not that hot here. Like I was just in New York for a week, and oof, Mama was feeling herself. I was walking down the street, and I was just like, ooh, look! There was just like dudes checking out my thighs. I was like, they get it.
Yeah, because
they know what's up.
you feel like hot New York boobs.
Yeah,
Like small and perky. Like
Yeah.
out here you have to have like balloon tits.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel like dudes in New York like get me. Like I'm not loud. I like have a good personality in New York. Like in LA, it's just like she's a lot.
Well, she keeps saying things that came out of her brain.
Yeah,
I
like
hate it.
they're like, oh my god, she has no filter and a unique point of view. It's insane. But yeah, when in New York, I'm just like, oh god, I got dudes in New York. That's like anytime I leave LA, I get laid.
Yeah. I just also avoid places that I think attract the type of guy that I would never date.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like I'm not going to hide.
The value system in this town, like of the
bizarre.
men in this town, is terrible. It's terrible for
Yeah.
women too. It's not like I'm like men are garbage. The women are garbage here.
They're
too.
more- they might
This
be-
is just a garbage town. Like the people here are not.
Yeah.
On the whole, people here are. There's more bad than good. They're good here. It's just you got to dig for them.
Yeah. This has been a really fun episode. Thank you guys so much for coming. Missy Modell, will you remind the fans where they can follow you on internet?
At Missy Modell across
Okay.
all the platforms for the most
Okay.
part.
Perfect.
For me, at Nicole Aimee on all the platforms. At Nicole Aimee, NicoleAimee. Sometimes, like on Facebook, I have more than one page. So that one is facebook.com/the Nicole Aimee, TheNicoleAame. Otherwise, yeah. And I'm just if you add me on Snapchat,
Do you use
you're a
Snapchat?
fucking loser. I'm on Snapchat.
I have to go.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye, doll.
Oh my God, I love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you. And I love you.
Jamie, I have to ask you, just to be courteous, I ask everybody this at the end of the podcast. Did you finish?
Did I finish?
Yeah.
I finished.
Yeah? Okay, good. Thank
That
you.
was really, really good.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Okay.
I wasn't scared. I felt very comfortable.
I'm so glad.
You all have a yeast infection.
we all have a yeast infection now.
Thank you. Good night. That's your sign off.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll post that article too.
Yeah, sure.
Nice article.
Read about my little post.
You still get fan
Your
mail
post.
from
I
it.
get it at least once a week, an email from like a poor woman being like a 45-year-old or like a younger person.
A 45-year-old woman has like never had a vagina.
Yeah.
Like it's
how
there,
do I-
but
how do I do
nothing's
it?
happened.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a hero. And everybody can write into Jamie. Jamie, where can they follow you online?
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at Jamie Manelis.
Still.
Yes, Artemis Friends.
Yeah.
And you can see me tagged at, and my Instagram name is the real Mrs. Piggy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I follow you. Maybe.
Maybe.
That sounds familiar.
She posts a lot of disgusting photos.
of my discharge.
Like a discharge. I just want to see one of like your bush with like discharge in it, so it looks
Oh my
like
God,
pubic
are
hair.
you in
It's
luck?
just stuck in cotton
Literally,
cheese.
come with
gonna
me to my car
throw
right
the
now.
fuck
We could do a photo
God,
shoot.
Jamie. This is so good.
Yeah.
I
this is
hope
great.
listeners are absolutely repulsed.
Yeah.
So much so that they're like, maybe I should stop listening to this podcast.
I think
but
they
come
might.
back for more.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't believe this girl hasn't had sex in a year. It's bizarre. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm going.
Okay, go
All right,
ahead.
Have a good screen.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm
Jamie,
out.
I love you.
I love
You're the
you.
best.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Obsessed.
I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I want to take a tiny break. Now I'm sad I'm leaving.
Oh my God. I feel like you're my cousin right
I
now.
know.
Like, I feel like we're literally related. It's so scary.
Look what you did.
Oh, it's so great. I love you so much.
Both of your information.
Okay, good.
You'll all be tagged in a thing together.
Oh, love her dearly.
It's crazy. Oh, do you guys have any? Usually, I give an assignment to the listeners if they're not coming or something that can improve their sex life.
Ooh, I would say maybe try some orgasmic meditation.
What is that?
I did oming.
Yeah, this
Wait,
needs to be
what?
an episode dedication.
How do you not
Okay.
know what orgasmic
All right,
meditation
I
is?
have to
Wait,
go, but you can talk about
have you
this
done one
offline.
taste? Have you one tasted?
I have not one tasted, but I've
Oh.
experimented with it in the privacy of my home.
With someone?
Yeah,
So you had,
with my boyfriend.
so he was the stroker.
He was a stroker.
What are you talking about?
Okay, we're gonna
Orgasmic
discuss it.
meditation.
Oh my
I would
God.
say so. It's basically the idea that an orgasm shouldn't be. It should just be as normal as breathing. So it's taking the stigma away from it and putting the power in the person receiving the orgasm.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. There's videos about
So
it.
I would say,
All
look,
right.
if you don't know orgasmic
Watch
meditation,
some videos.
look it up. There's
on,
some
that's going to be
erotic
an
video.
assignment for me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
excited.
Oh,
now.
look up you look up orgasmic meditation, but depending on what city you're in, look up it's called One Taste. The girl is her name's I think it's Nicole Daydone or something. She's
Nicole
the
Aimee Schreiber.
Nicole Aimee Schreiber Daydone. Look up Nicole Daydone. She's the founder of it.
Okay.
It's kind of culty.
Okay. You guys, this has been great. Thank you so much for coming. And look up orgasmic meditation this week. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Nicole, did you?
Hold on. I'm finished.
You finished? Missy?
Just needs. a
I
little
did.
spit.
I
Did you
finished.
finish?
Real
Okay,
good.
Great. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you next time on How Come.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
It's not you, it's me. I try so hard to finish honestly. They say you'll know when you go all the way from A right down to O. Oh no, I think that I still got a ways to go. Oh, I'm sick of this and I have got to know. How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna just